Hi, I'm Betsy Rosenfeld with the Center for Governmental Studies. This is Proposition Preview 2008. I'm here with Margaret Dooley-Samueli with Yes on Prop 5. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's get started. Why should Californians vote yes on Prop 5?
Prop 5 is the Nonviolent Offender Rehabilitation Act. It is going to change the way the state intervenes in the lives of people with drug problems, help reduce prison overcrowding, expand access to drug treatment for young people and for nonviolent offenders.
Okay, it sounds great, but let's have a little bit more detail on how it would work.
Well, Prop 5 is really about changing the system. Right now in California, the way that we intervene with people who have drug problems, we miss a lot of opportunities, we underfund a lot of good programs that we already have, and we just do a terrible job behind bars especially. So Prop 5 looks at the system. He uses experts' recommendations that they have been making over decades, and all of those reports are stacked on our legislators' desks, and unfortunately, none of those recommendations has been implemented. Prop 5 would create a system of care for young people with drug problems so they could actually access the help they need directly before they get into trouble with the law. Prop 5 also expands access to treatment instead of incarceration for nonviolent drug offenders. We have had great success with that in California already. Voters approved Proposition 36 in 2000, and since then, 84,000 nonviolent drug offenders have graduated. The state has saved $2 billion, and UCLA researchers have said that there's been no increase in crime. So this program really works.
Okay, so what do you say to the opponents' argument against this?
Opponents say that we should stick with the status quo and keep waiting for Sacramento to fix this problem. Well, we've waited as long as we can possibly wait in the state of California for Sacramento to solve this problem. On November 17th, a three-judge panel will decide whether to take over the entire prison system in California. Overcrowding is terrible. It is the worst in the nation in California, and it's because we have the most backward prison and parole policies in the country. We are now looking to Kansas and Georgia, Washington State to see what the leaders in prison and rehabilitation are doing, because it's not happening here in California.
Okay, so what would you say then would be the biggest impact on California if it does pass?
By expanding access to treatment and rehabilitation services from youth all the way through the prison system and for parolees, we are going to reduce the number of people who are unnecessarily incarcerated while protecting public safety, and we will save money. The Legislative Analyst's Office has looked at this systematic reform and found that it is basically a reallocation of existing resources from lock 'em up only to rehabilitation and drug treatment services, and that we will so safely and significantly reduce the size of the prison population that the state of California will save $2.5 billion.
Okay, well, you've already laid out some of these, but what are the most important arguments for Prop 5? Because we were asking everyone on both sides, so I wanted to give you the opportunity to lay it out.
The reason to vote for Prop 5 is, there's a lot of reasons. Do you want young people to have access to drug treatment so that we can help them when they're 11, when they're 14, before they become an 18-year-old or 21-year-old nonviolent offender? That's a reason to vote for Prop 5, because it will put a system in place. Do you think that nonviolent drug offenders, whose crime is their addiction, deserve access to treatment in the community? If so, then that's yes on 5. If you believe that prisons need to rehabilitate people behind bars before they're released and come back into the community, that's a reason to vote yes on Prop 5. If you want to save money, $2.5 billion, remove that from these wasteful, ineffective lock-em-up policies and make them available for programs that work and that prevent crime, including education and health care, then that's a reason to vote yes on Prop 5.
Well, thank you so much, and best of luck on Election Day.
Thank you.
Great.